Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. And he's had it nicked away. And that pass isn't the best. He's looking wide.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Chance for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham might just make this. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nedved has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. This looks promising. Varane spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system.
Gets his head on it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Nedved. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. That's a sharp pass. And it's Rodri. Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Lahm has it out wide and in space. Bellingham clears. Rodri. That's an imaginative pass.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Out to the left it goes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. That's very neat. Well, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Brilliant save from Buffon! And they've switched it over to the other side. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. It's a promising position. And he gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ibrahimovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Ibrahimovic. Very nicely done. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Irwin. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Threads one in. Nesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nedved. They get a throw in. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Still just a single goal between the sides. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That is lovely. So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That is ended up in no man's land. Pullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pullet. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. And it's Davids. Tries to pass it through. Pullet. Pullet receives it in a good position here. Pullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Roberto Carlos.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4, Bellingham. Number 24, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Lahm. He's being urged to shoot. Played out towards the right wing. Now then, the ball's come loose. This their second corner of the game. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Saka has a look up and drives it forward. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Pass is just off target.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nice looking ball. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! And again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And the flag has stayed down. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Davids voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Today that smoking is only allowed.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run. Davids.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Nedved, tries to dink it, and the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played with finesse. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, nicely intercepted. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's gone looking for safety. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's going to be a booking. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Rummenigge. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. And now they can clear their lines. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Chance, surely!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Tries to pass it through. Irwin is wide and looking to get onto this. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe is flagged offside. "30 minutes gone. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's looking wide. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rodri. Van Dijk. And it's Thuram. And this is Hullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he can clear it away. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good take, and is he in? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nedved. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Knocks it into space. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
To Thuram. And it's Lahm. Played into space out wide. Oh, what a... Oh, crossbar! And that has been clubbed away. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And now I'd just like to
Some
read
first
out
half
our
thoughts?
fan club members
Well,
who are
simply put,
celebrating their
Peter, they
birthdays
haven't
today.
been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Lahm. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Seedorf. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Can he get it through? Nesta gets over and intercepts. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Lahm. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pelé. And it's Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm made a surge from full-back. As Rummenigge! He'll want to be quick to recover this. That's really well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pelé. Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. Out to the left it goes. Ball driven. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 18.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
6.
Could move up a gear here.
Coming on the field, number 16. Now, number 21.
Gattuso gets into a good position.
Number 11.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitutions taking place.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Seedorf, delivered across.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. Can he finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Over to the left. Now, can they get him away? Lam. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Stood up well to him there. And it's Nedved.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rummenigge. Hangs. Bullet! Oh, that is rather wayward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a shade optimistic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please be made
Your
aware
reflections
that
then, Jim?
smoking is
Well, there's no
only
shortage of
permitted in
effort and
designated
commitment from
areas
them.
within
It was
these
just
grounds.
undone by that second-half goal.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Hazard finds himself offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Messi, and Messi! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, what about a counter-attack?
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergami, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Hullet is the guilty party there. Pele. Ibrahimovic. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hullet. Now it's Pele. Now this could be a chance. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lahm looks to get on the end of this. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. Played into the... And the finish! And he's done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's there to get it away, and they're quick to get it back. Can he get it through? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Hazard. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's certainly onside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos. That looks a good cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
This ended up in no man's land. No, that's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Shifted it to the flank. Now that's well seen too. That's going to go a long way. It's their second corner of the game. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quickly taken. Lobbed in behind. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that's another good win of the ball. Decent progress down the left. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Hullet. Hullet goes on a run down the left wing. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Manchester United, number 3, Maldini.
And the second half gets on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pele with the cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's an imaginative pass. Pele looking to get on the end of this. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Irwin. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's looking wide. Irwin. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. He has found a way through. Turns and goes back. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Messi has it in a wide position. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Rodri. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's really well cleared. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Davids running with the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well measured. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Tar is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Pele. Number 18, Hazard. Coming on the field,
Well timed, excellent
15,
interception.
Bale.
Rummenigge,
Number 20,
just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Substitution.
Rummenigge is herring after that one. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the ball in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in a great position here. That's tidy. And the counter is on. Oh, delightful ball. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, what a mistake! Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Lam. Knocks it into space. Ambitious ball here. It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Yeah, that's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a pretty loose pass. And the number on the board is 3. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Bale can get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Looks to the other side. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Pelé. Lovely feet. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto'o. Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nesta with the clearance. Spread it left. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot's on here. Now there's a... Can he finish? Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Great run on the overlap here. Irwin proves just a little bit too strong. And that's definitely not his best. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. He's looking wide. Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
In towards the back stick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's a pretty loose pass. Out for a throw. Not the most accurate pass. Half an hour played now. And here's Eto'o. Gullit. And he decides to cross it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's had it nicked away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely worked. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's the shot! Oh, crossbar! Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Threads one in. Nesta concedes a free kick for that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Succumbs to the pressure. Now who's going to be first to this? Now that looks a decent ball. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. Nicely aimed pass.
2 added minutes.
Here's a shot! The final seconds now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pull it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Clipped into space. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Defending was strong and firm. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Bergomi. Roberto Carlos. That's Thuram. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And back to the keeper. And he's there to retrieve it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's worked it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Hullet. Lahm. Now it's Hullet. And it's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Irwin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Lahm. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hullet knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pele chasing after it. Lahm. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And he's being shifted off it. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening.
Number 18, Bale.
Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution in progress.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found the way through. Climbs up big. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. He's having a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So what can they make of this? Tar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale is herring after that one. Bergomi clears. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rummenigge. He has a look up.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hullet gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Buffon claims comfortable. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ibrahimovic given the lift of his goal. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that is chance! That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.